everybody, welcome back to the episode Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, it's your favorite fantastic day of the most amazing variety, and today we have an absolutely ridiculous amount of stuff that we gotta get to talking about. So without further ado, boom, what you guys are seeing right here, right now, was actually posted earlier today by Kafir. This is the teaser for the police station. So this not only is showing off a bunch of the awesome additions that the game is going to be adding in this coming update 1.9.6, but every single time a teaser has come out, it usually has meant that the update that was being teased usually tends to come within the next couple of days / weeks. So we are very, very close. The final stretch, the finale of update 1.9.6 on the horizon, and I cannot wait to dive into it, because especially with this teaser video, there's so much stuff, and there's even more than this teaser video too. But before that happens, with you guys having had a little bit of a look throughout all of these, we're seeing quite 3 main scenes. So let's go ahead, pause it, and break it down. Boom! What you guys are seeing right here is the first scene, which is kind of an exterior shot of the police station that we are seeing, that is kind of like slowly zooming in, and within the window we can see kind of 2 rooms. So over on the right window we can see what appears to be a relative like desk area. We can see like a computer, just kind of like probably someone's desk, potentially in that kind of like general area where we saw like a lot of computer desks and computers and that type of stuff over in earlier police sketches. But the interesting thing comes when we go ahead and take a look over at the left. So the left appears to be a little bit more of a conference type of room, just kind of due to like the wooden wall finish. It definitely looks a lot better than the room on the right. And within, if you look closely, we can see 2 different types of zombies. So the zombie on the left over in that left window, and then the zombie on the right in the center window, both appear to be the upcoming SWAT zombies. The zombies that will be a little bit more protected than enemies, are gonna have like a little bit more armor than we're used to seeing, due to the fact that they're literally wearing SWAT armor. But if we pay close attention, we can actually see that the central zombie in between those 2 does appear to kind of be in a little bit more of a generic police uniform. So right there, we already have confirmation of 2 of the different types of enemies we will be able to encounter. I mean, we've known about the SWAT ones, but we are actually seeing them in game in their natural environment. And it does appear that that conference room will be holding a couple of them, so that's a little thing to go ahead and make note of now. And then the police officer zombie in kind of like the more generic uniform that will most likely be a lot easier to take down than his SWAT counterparts. So that about does it for the first screen. Why don't we go ahead and move on to screen numero 2, and what we are seeing over here appears to be the holding area, the caged in area. On the left we can see a kind of cagey area, and then over on the right we can see multiple cages. The left turn cage kind of looks like it's a lot bigger, but over on the right we can see multiple holding cells. And if you guys actually look at the general door that we're kind of like peeking in through, over on the right of that general doorway, it appears that there's some sort of like slumped over zombie. Kind of looks like he's wearing a blue polo, reminds me of the police officer zombie we saw earlier, and it's kind of hard to tell if that's his hair or if that is his hat, but it does appear that he might be wearing that police hat as well. But that is appearing to be kind of like one of those like generic like police uniform zombies. But once we take a look into that first kind of like barred door, we can see a whole ton of new things. So first off, we are seeing 2 of the prisoner zombies, another new type of zombie already. That is 3 different types of zombies we have seen. We don't know many specifics about those guys. I'm guessing maybe since they're like convicts, since they were like in jail, maybe they'll be able to like hit harder, maybe they'll take less damage since they're, you know, real tough guys or something like that. But the interesting thing comes when we go ahead and take a look way far in the back, and that is where we notice what appears to be kind of like the floater bloater police officer zombie type of thingy mabob over there. You guys can see he's looking rather large like the floater bloater. He kind of has like that infection all throughout it. It does appear that he's wearing a police officer hat as well. So already there's 4 different zombies we have seen. So the police station is looking to add a whole ton of new ones that I cannot wait to dive into. But over, he is actually protecting what appears to be another kind of like caged / barred door that will also be leading to something. So it does appear once you do get past that initial doorway that we are peeking through, there are a variety of other ways we can go. Now, we did learn that there may be a key item that we have have to utilize to open up all of these things, or that may have changed and there might be kind of like some sort of central terminal we potentially have to activate to open up all those holding cells, and then there's a great chance that those holding cells will be having loot within them. And finally, boom, what we are seeing here is the third scene that the teaser revealed, and this is actually kind of like near the end, where if you guys look at the monitor of the screen, you guys can actually see the zombie who's like head kind of decided to peek out or something. Now it is kind of hard to tell due to how small the screen is, but we are seeing a variety of prisoner zombies, and we are getting a peek over into some sort of large enclosure, potentially kind of like the left enclosure of the second screenshot we were looking at. It looks like that potentially might be that kind of like lefter area slash the area behind those bars we saw on the left, due to the fact that it kind of looks like there's just a whole ton of bars in like a bigger area, and that second screenshot did seem like it wasn't like a whole ton of different holding cells, but that it was kind of like one more larger area. So that does kind of line up with that. We are seeing the zombie kind of peeking his head. I don't know if that's just another prisoner zombie, or if perhaps that might be some sort of a teaser towards potentially the mini boss that the police station will be having, because that is a great potential that it will have, kind of similar to how the farm does have the Ravager over in that. But let's go ahead, back up from the terminal screen. The rest of the screens appear to be smashed, but that is a terminal similar to the one that we actually have seen in the bunker, meaning we may be able to interact with it, and that might be what we need to interact with to actually open up remotely some of the doors. So there's great potential besides that. And then over on the right, we are seeing another instance of that police officer zombie. So a whole ton of information to be had from the teaser. But wait, Billy Mays here, there's more. Boom! What you guys are seeing right here is actually another zombie that was confirmed. This is actually a clip from the developers over at Kafir, and he is doing a very special action. So it does appear that there will be a floater bloater slash toxic abomination slash bigger type of zombie, not just in a police officer version. Oh no, not today. Well, I mean today, but also it will be in some sort of convict version, and this convict slash prisoner version actually has a special ability. That's the ability we are seeing, and this is actually some sort of a yell that will stun anyone who finds themselves within his kind of like blast radius over there. You will be stunned for a couple of seconds. So really cool to actually see a new type of game mechanic being incorporated into this update. And that's not the only new one. Oh no, boom! What we're seeing here is the Kevlar zombie and the special ability that he will have. So not only will his shield, when he is holding it up, be able to absorb a lot of damage, but we are seeing the action he can perform if he gets up close, and that is the ability to literally push the player back. So the police station is not just adding in this new place, not just adding in all these new zombies, not just adding in the Winchester and all of this loot that is kind of like more gun slash weapon mod oriented, but it is also adding in all of these cool new game mechanics that we've never seen before. And honestly, dude, from all of this, the police station might be one of the biggest updates we've had in quite a while, and oh Nelly, I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And while I do not have a video of this zombie, there is also confirmation that there's going to be another additional zombie type. This one is going to be a kamikaze grenade guy that will literally explode. That is what we have been told. There's going to be some sort of grenade guy that will explode. I am guessing that's most likely going to be happening in some sort of kamikaze fashion, where he freaking just runs at you and tries to blow up with a grenade in his hand. So the police station is going to be a totally brutal place, but oh my god, all of these zombies, we know the Winchester is going to be added with this update, all of these locations to check out, all of these new mechanics that the zombies will be incorporating. The police station is looking absolutely nutty, and I cannot wait to go ahead and dive into it. But that is going to wrap it up for the information that I had to share today. I cannot wait to hear what you guys got to say about your guys' thoughts, any of that type of jazz, your guys' original thoughts, or even what are you most excited for out of all of this newness that we just got to look at, because that is a crazy, absolute nutty amount of newness. And it's like, oh my god, dude, I need 1.9.6 in my life, and I need it now. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you're excited for, any of that type of jazz, in that comment section down below. And reminder, contribution the other way. It's $1. a 2 Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe, then show you win on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter down every single last Earth video. Wednesday, the rules are pick a random video from the past week. Pick a random comment from a random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off the week giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information, the update gameplay as soon as that time comes, because you guys and gals should know I am so excited to get my hands on it, and I cannot wait to dive into it myself, and we're gonna be diving all over that puppy. So definitely a worthy investment to go ahead and stick around, not to mention all the other dope survival games we are checking out as well, and the fact that it will keep you in the loop for when the time comes for you guys to get them daily entries into the giveaway. Not to mention, dude, I'm just saying that this police station update, I cannot wait to cover it. We're gonna be going guns a-blazing into there, and hopefully I will be able to kind of be the test dummy, and then I can mess around with it. I don't care if I lose stuff, all right? I'm gonna be going YOLO, balls to the wall over there, so you guys can discover as much as you can about it. When you do watch the video, I can have some fun doing it, and all of us can come out all the wiser. But with all of that absolutely nutty police station info there, well, I mean, listen, we're hyped for the police station. Why don't we head on over to the police station's cousin of sorts, the farm? Because, again, the farm is a very similar location to the police station in that kind of like some of the stuff that it offers is kind of more oriented towards melee weapons, because, you know, there's a whole ton of mods that we can get from there. We can get blueprints, we can get parts from mods, etc., etc. That is going to be very similar to the function of the police station and the loot that is going to be allowing us. So, I mean, with all of this hype and all this crazy information coming out for the police station, because I was not expecting this much to come out in one day. It is just mind-blowing, and honestly the contents of it, dude, the pure amount of information that came out is mind-blowing. But then when you take into account the actual stuff, oh my god, dude, it is just, this is gonna be a next level type of update, and I need to go guns a-blazing in that police station. I want to get all the loot it can have, and ooh, thank you for the glue. We are going to be doing that absolutely as often as possible, because that police station, especially from some of the looks we've gotten of it, it's looking good. And I need that in my life. But with that said, ooh, I gotta get you guys the bunker code as well. We'll go ahead and grab that a little bit later. But for now, we need to grab ourselves the blood of our adversaries. Hello, rotten yokels. How do you do? Shotgun. Ooh, rain to you, and finish you off with a little bit of the pistol drizzle. And then we can go ahead and move forward. We have a huge arsenal, because if you guys recall, last episode, we had an absolutely nutty raid. And as such, we have benefited and gotten ourselves a poop ton of weaponry that we are now going to utilize to hopefully help us get to the end of this puppy, and then have a very all right, Peter, you my dude, 10 out of 10 on the front flip. You stuck that landing, my man. But yeah, we got a whole ton of guns here, which will be able to help us clear out this location and get the loot that it has to offer, which will hopefully be some puppies, although we are full on puppies, dude. We gotta have like a breeding spree. As weird as that sounds, we gotta have a breeding spree back at home. Oh, there goes the first shotgun. But the good news about that is that frees up another slot, which is good, because I am definitely planning on taking home a good amount of loot with us today. And I believe that these are raiders that we are seeing. So hello, raiders. How do you do? That's number one down. Oh, all they have is melee weapons. I'm not too worried about these dudes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Maybe I'll grab your melee weapon and use it a little bit, because this is a pretty nice melee weapon. It's got the bone handle, the parang blade. That's a pretty good combination. That's a match made in heaven or something like that. So I'm just trying to avoid these hay bales, and I'm also oh, no. This is not the guy we're trying to use the blade on. Let's save the blade for someone who isn't going to do a poop ton of damage to us if we do decide to come up and in close. But let's take him out, because I do want to avoid those hay bales, and I just want to go ahead and move forward and acquire the loot from this pen. But yeah, dude, that police station, initially I believe it is going to start out, ooh, okay, we got some good stuff. But initially, I think from what we've been hearing so far, it is going to start out as an event location that might be popping up relatively often, and then they do want to transition into a permanent location. But oh my god, dude, and there's still like that ticket system or whatever, like at least in some of the sketches we were looking at just the other day, it did appear, what are you yokels doing over here, like for real talk? But it did appear that there's gonna be some sort of like reward system, dude. There might be keys in there, like there's so much potential. I just want to get it firsthand, and you know, as soon as it happens, we are gonna be swarming the bejesus out of that puppy. There's been so many survival games coming out lately too. I hope that you guys have been enjoying those. as they have been coming out, such as Green Hell, Scum. Oh, no. That's multiple Savage Giants. Not what I signed up for. This is way more kiting than I expected. That pen was filled to the brim with these guys. Oh, Nelly. It's okay. We got plenty of plenty of weaponry to do these dudes in. And as long as we keep on doing a little bit of kiting, they are a donezo. But, dude, I need that police station. They just keep on teasing. And the more that they show, just the doper that it gets. But for real, there might still be a ticket/crate system over there. There might be like that new key item. Obviously, we still have the new Winchester weapon to get hype about. Just the pure amount of stuff being added in it is like, it's nutty, dude. It is absolutely nutty. And it appears that this pen also has a chest for us. So that's good because that means the box that we have to bring to the end of the level over where the saw blade is will be in one of the 2 pens that is actually closer to that area. Let's go ahead and do this rotten yokel, and let's make sure that that infected bull does not catch a whiff of us. Him patrolling. Oh my god, that was a weird burp. Patrolling the entryway over to his pen. Let's just make sure that we do not encroach upon that. Let's wait for him to start going back because we do smell pretty bad. Name a more iconic duo, Papa Star and smelling. I bet that you can't. And ring around. God dang it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not what I wanted to do today. Oh no. Oh no. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Please don't hurt. Please don't hurt. Oh! Dude, this is really bad because we have 68 health. This infected bull, I think if he hits us, he'll do more than 68 damage, but he's done. So let's get some food in our belly so we can bring that health up to where it's got to be. Let's toss some new weaponry over in that slot, and let's continue on taking out some of these dudeskies. These guys are the ones I want dead because they are protecting something that, I mean, it's not mine, but it's about to be mine. So, I mean, technically speaking, I'm not stealing. I'm just taking what's mine from the future. Where did you people come from? Is anyone seeing this? They just freaking, this is utter shenanigans. They're coming from outside the map. They're swarming me. Oh, mamma mia. Here we go again. Well, it appears I never actually saw them. I knew that some of these guys will randomly swarm us during our farm runs, but I never actually realized they just kind of like climb over those obstacles and pop in. It's actually interesting to see that happen firsthand because I did not ever see that occur. And goodbye to you, yokel, and there she blows. That is the blue chest that we need. We also do need a very dead Ravager at some point. Let's continue deading up these rotten yokels. We got the Savage Giant over here. Let's just make sure to keep a safe distance so he can't do any of his big hits on us. And oh, that's the thing. Another thing I'd love to hear from you guys, how do you think the enemies at the police station are going to compare to the farm enemies? Because honestly, it would make sense for all of them to be tougher. Maybe not like the generic police zombie with like no armor, but like the SWAT zombie, for example, some of the bigger zombies that we saw, I think it makes sense and it might add up for a lot of them to be tougher than some of the enemies that we have encountered here so far. And what that would mean is that they're gonna have probably, at least for the SWAT guys, probably gonna have more defense than some of the rotten yokels we're attacking. Who is the other guy? The bigger guy? The Savage Giants obviously have some armor as well. I'm guessing the bigger police zombies and potentially convicts will also be taking less damage. They're probably, dude, they're gonna be dishing a lot of damage too. I don't think the farm guys are gonna be able to do more damage than the ones in the police station. So we really got to make sure to come over there prepared because it is going to be definitely a bloodbath, but hopefully it's their blood and not mine. But listen, we're gonna come filled to the brim with proper weaponry. We might even bring out a couple of VSSs to play since we have been stockpiling those puppies, and we do have some really good VSS mods at our disposal. I think that might be a prime time to bring that puppy out. But for now, let's continue bringing out the death of the rotten yokels and of the Savage Giants and continue cutting them around a little bit so we can see what that chest over hither does contain. Hopefully some marvelous goodies for this guy. We got one more dude we gotta take up to the north, and then more glue. We should be able to make a dramatic exit or something like that. So let's get this yokel. We haven't summoned any hay zombies. Very happy with myself. Maybe, okay, let's take out this rotten yokel first. If we have some durability left over on our iron hatchet after we break into the secret doors, maybe we'll chop down the oak trees. But that's the thing too, especially when you take into account the oak trees that the farm has. Like, bringing a full durability iron hatchet is usually pretty worth it with this area. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I always forget about the oak trees, but that's because we have a poop ton of oak back at home. But all right, we got a poop ton of bullets as well, but all these bullets, they got the Savage Giant's name on them. See ya. Wouldn't want to be there, big guy. Let's take out this rotten yokel over here, and with that, we should have most of the area. We should be able to make our way. Puppy! What up, puppy? How you doing? Get up in my belly. And not in my belly. Get in my inventory. And now that you are in there, we got a little bit of food, too. Let me go ahead and max, dude. I am hungry. Potentially, honestly, I'll drink a little bit of booze, spread ourselves a little bit of vitamin B, maybe bless this cabinet for next time we decide to come. And then we got to go ahead and here's Johnny our way into this doorway. Oh, I wonder if there's gonna be any doorways we gotta like chop down over at the police station, because that's another like cool mechanic they incorporated that I always forget about the farm. The fact that there are like literally doors you have to chop down, and that's the thing, dude. There's like with the police station, we've already seen 2 brand new mechanics. Like, think about it. Is that really gonna be the limit of it? Obviously, there's gonna be like the freaking kamikaze, the kamikaze grenade zombie over in the police station too. Like, I think Kafir might have a couple more tricks up their sleeve. Let's go, baby. If that, Kafir, I like that trick up your sleeve. The give Papa Star a pistol. I'm a fan of that trick for sure. A 10 out of 10 would trick instead of treat. Again, what about cabinet number 2? Some band-aids, I could probably put those to use, actually. Go ahead and use one right now. But back to what I was saying, like, think about it. With all of these new mechanics being added in to the police station, it really looks like Kafir is looking for, like, to really add some variety to the gameplay and mix things up. And dude, I am freaking loving it. It is awesome to see, like, that those are things that are being worked on, and to see, like, totally new mechanics come into play. It has me really excited because the 1.9 series of updates have been so dope so far, and especially if the 1.9 series is adding in stuff like the farm, the police station. Dude, imagine when the ATV and the swamp decide that it's time to come. That is when things will be reaching an all-time high of interest, if you ask me. But we have cleared out all the zombies that had to be cleared. Let's bring this box over to the saw, although, we might need to clear out the zombies over by the saw blade, but that's a different... Oh my god, my water bottle fell. That's a different story. And alright, here we are approaching the fateful area that hopefully will bust open and give us some stuff. We do still have a bunch of our better weapons to use. I've just been trying to use the pistols for the most part, since it always appears like we have a poop a ton of them. Let's take out a couple of these yokels, and then let's put the magical box on the magical saw and hopefully reveal some magical loot. I'm crossing my fingers for some steel plates. Like you guys saw, I was actually doing some upgrades back at base. The reason for that is because we did put down those new trunks that we got from our last raid, so I just wanted to make sure that those were in a relatively safe position. So I am trying to steel wall it up. I do have some steel. Oh, we got some takers. I do have some steel actually being worked upon in one of my workbenches back at base as well. That's a thing to make note of. So if all goes well, we should be good. Dude, I don't think this door is gonna open today. Bwah, bwah. No chest, the numero 2 for us today. Unless it's a buzzer beater? Nope. The buzzer is not being beat, but that lock is being cut. But yeah, that is something that we are trying to do as well, is to kind of expand our area a little bit, and especially with those 2 trunks. I'm probably gonna end up filling those with pretty valuable stuff because they are trunks, so definitely want to have some good stuff, and hopefully... that is pretty good if you ask me. Thank you for some shotgun rain game. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Let's get rid of that iron hatchet over there. Thank you for the engine part. Toss that over here. Though we do have the raiding thing, which currently we can't do anything with, but there's always the potential that in the future there may be a method added similar to how we swap blueprints. I could definitely see them, especially if the police station does drop this stuff as well, which is definitely a possibility with what we've seen from the farm and how similar the farm and the police station are going to be in the purposes they serve. I could see this stuff dropping as well, so I really feel like they do want to add in a system for us to be able to swap that in the future, so hopefully that's something we'll be seeing. Let's put the iron plate away. Let's definitely pick up that energy drink. That's energy drink number 3. I love that this is an item we can get, by the way, dude. It's so nice because, I mean, if we're ever like in desperate need of energy, you just pop open a freaking generic energy drink over there. It's the name of the brand, and what do you know? You're good to go. I'll put those band-aids away, pick ourselves up a little bit of that blueprint, and all in all, I'd say we're looking pretty good. That is a very nice Skull Crusher, but alas, that is not the Skull Crusher coming home with me today. But that is a successful farm run, and hopefully we'll be doing similar runs, but not in a countryside, rather in a setting more similar to a police area, you know, maybe like one you might see in a show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like a police station? Could one say? Could that be what it is? I don't know, man. I don't know where that thought came into my head from, but wouldn't that be cool? I kid, dude. But that next update, man. It's been a while since we had the last content update, which added in... I mean, the last one was only the convoy, too. So this police station... It might be the biggest one of 1.9 so far, because from what we've seen, ooh, that's an airdrop that I am definitely gonna go to for now, because we got a chance of getting some lens and we missed an airdrop last time, so I'm not trying to miss that this time. But yeah, back to what I was saying, it's just awesome because like, I love it, man. The variety we're gonna have between this, the police station, dude, maybe even more locations. Obviously the suburbs are coming as well, the ATV and swamp locations out west. Last Day on Earth is getting, it looks like Kafir's really focusing on like expanding the map a little bit, but back to what I was saying, dude, that police station is seriously looking from everything they've seen, like it's gonna be bigger than anything we've seen in the 1.9 series of updates, and I need it in my life. That's all that I know. My life, it needs it just like I need. Let's cross our fingers. No whammy, get out of here, toxic spitter. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, please. Contain for me something like a lens, something pretty useful. Especially for some Winchester mods down the line. Let's go, boys. Sorry I'm not screaming from the top of my lungs. It is a little bit later in the day, and I'm not trying to wake up anyone who might be sleeping, because I would feel like a douche nozzle. This whiskey, I suppose we can drink that in celebration for the dopeness that we got from that. I know we have an extra slot over there, so we can pick that up. Head on back into this. Hello, pistol. Nice to see you again, and let's head back to the overworld map and cross our fingers that snaps. We might be able to come across something like, I don't know, a little chopper event. Maybe. I heard something. Is that? Oh, boo. Whoa! Let's go. We got a rest stop too. Today just keeps on getting better. First, we got some solid stuff from the farm. Second, we get a lens from the airdrop. Oh yeah, how could I forget all that insane police station news? Dude, if this rest stop, could we get a snorkel mask from here? I have a ton of those at home, but I've never actually got one from a rest stop. Could today finally be the day that changes? Ooh, I haven't seen these guys in a while, actually. We've been getting mainly the other rest stop events for the most part. What up, Survivor? How do you do? I will deal with you swiftly. I think we gotta end things off with a little bit of shotgun rain, don't you think? Because we haven't used a lot of shotgun rain today, so... Oh, you're waving at us. I can see you. Well, I can shotgun rain you too, my dude. Oh my god, that guy didn't even notice for a solid second. Shotgun... Oh, we didn't die that time. Shotgun rain to him. This guy's trying to pistol drizzle us. Well, shotgun rain... Ooh, this guy's got some solid armor. Shotgun rain to you, my friend. We got another pistol too. Ooh. Oh, what did this guy have? This guy have anything good on him? He had some pantalon. Oh, not the good pantalones. All right, we definitely want to put some stuff over into here, though. Let's drop some stuff off that way. Definitely put away some of the valuables we've acquired, and maybe just some of our more valuable guns, too. I wish, dude, I hate that our puppy pen's full. We really got to do something to max that out. Not max that out, but we seriously got to, like, continue just feeding that a poop ton and making sure that those puppies can grow so we can just have a total breeding spree. Dude, a breeding spree just sounds like the weirdest thing ever. I hate saying that comment. Dude! What? No! Are you kidding me right now? Let's go, boys! The snorkel mask! Oh my god! Today is the luckiest day of my life. I don't know what to say. Today's a very good day. That is all the words I can muster. Wow, dude. Oh my god, that is like... That's actually insane. Yo, what, mate? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna eat the rest of these beans so we can bring this pistol back home. I am so happy I came to this event. Let's go, boys. The loot that we have acquired today. This is some next level type of stuff. What up, deer? That's the thing about this rest stop event too. If you ever need food, hunting these deer and acquiring that is prime. If I had some inventory room, I'd definitely hunt these deer and bring that food back for my pups. But alas, not today. But alas, a snorkel mask? Oh my God, this is absolutely insane. Yeah, so today was the luckiest day ever, and I don't really know what else to say. I guess just hopefully this is a great sign, because everything else went right today. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Last day on Earth update 1.9.6. Listen, today's a very lucky day. Last day, please listen to me. Let the update come out tomorrow. Can you do this for me? I would love to play the new update tomorrow, show off what it has, and storm that police station, and hopefully our good luck carries over, because that would be crazy. But with that said and with that done, unfortunately, I was not able to acquire more C4, so I do not want to accept this raid under the chance that it is one that we do have to acquire a lot more C4 though. So I'll be doing everything in my power to get some more C4 for the next episode, and we'll be diving into that raid as well. Of course, we didn't get a revenge raid because the game freaking hates us, but that's an entirely different rabbit hole that I'm not trying to go down. But there you guys have it, the luckiest episode of Last Day on Earth ever, with a whole ton of crazy police station news that I cannot wait to hear from y'all regarding. But that's gonna start right of this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get to the chopper gas, take a joy to the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups, get the true friend perk, leveling up your own perks, building up your base's defenses, going out on dope raids, getting weapon blueprints and build them up, attachments for the very best weapons that you have. Not to mention defeating the bosses the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fan-fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.